By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. A 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The Titans at 4-6 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off down the left sideline. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
This pass complete to Ruckert.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans.
Malik Willis.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Garrett Wilson to what he was looking for. That takes us from second to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First down, here's Cousins. That's caught left side, Ruckert with it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. To throw is Cousins. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I should love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he will take him right on the chalk of the 35.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now Willis on the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good sign.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like...
There he goes, right side. Still on his feet. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. You talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 34 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes, and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else. On third down, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the deficit will hold at 15. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Cousins on first down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then you not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 Charger.
First and 10, Willis. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I would say it would be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Willis now off of play action. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. O.J. Howard, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans get a bit closer. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw here pulled in by Lazard. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down, New York.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Fights loose. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Cousins. That's caught. This is a Abanikanda. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Ball want to give up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All right, boys, let's keep it up.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Willis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Take it to the crib, baby.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Willis looking to throw it.
He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Willis will look to pass again here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And it's a Titans touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 70.
And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. What a time left.
The extra point by York is up and good.
And that will cut the lead down to 15.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Score Jets 35, Titans 20.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Cousins now from the 50. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Straight ahead is Hall to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Cousins. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They go play action. Cousins.
Connection made to Ruckert. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back to the ground with Hall.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Breece Hall, a 20-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Jets 42, Titans 20.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10.
Now they try the right side here. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Willis will look to throw it.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
On 1st down, Willis.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll give to Hall. He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
To throw, Cousins.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Cousins to throw it.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know it can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here,
this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing but daylight ahead. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Malik Willis scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. The York on now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
The 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Cousins now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On the counter, it's Hall. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run with Hall. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
27.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defense in front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. A little juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 2nd and 9. Abanikanda once again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On the toss, Abanikanda. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Begin the drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Better, really, as the night's gone on.
A 6-yard pickup.
Back to Mixon on second down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. And now they'll shift things around. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Willis. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coaches and have to stay right where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Willis on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
New York.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.